Did you wake up with swollen feet again? That heaviness in your legs? That aching pressure? What if it wasn't just aging? What if it was your dinner? Every single night, thousands of seniors over 60 unknowingly damage their kidneys and legs with one simple mistake: the wrong food before bed. And the scariest part? Most of them never find out until it's too late. Let me show you 6 common dinner mistakes that can quietly destroy kidney function, trigger leg pain, and leave you struggling with fatigue and restless sleep. Some of these meals are labeled healthy or heart-friendly, but for seniors, they're silent killers. Stay with me, because by the time we reach number 6, you'll understand how these small habits can mean the difference between kidney health and dialysis. Let's begin. 6. High-sodium healthy dinners. Margaret thought she was eating clean. A bowl of low-fat vegetable soup, a light frozen dinner, a few canned fruits for dessert. But every night, her legs swelled, her shoes felt tighter, and she assumed it was just part of getting old. It wasn't. Her dinner? Over 2,000 milligrams of sodium, nearly the full daily limit. As per the National Kidney Foundation, aging kidneys lose efficiency. When sodium isn't flushed out properly, it builds up fluid. This creates swelling in the legs and feet and overworks the kidneys at night when they should be resting. Harvard Health confirms that chronic sodium overload can double the risk of kidney decline in adults over 60. Within 3 weeks of switching to low-sodium broth and fresh vegetables, Margaret's swelling reduced, her sleep improved, and her energy returned. But sodium's only the start. The next one is heavier and far more common. 5. Red meat late at night. Joe was 72, tough as nails. But lately, his legs weren't listening. Every morning, his calves felt tight, his lower back stiff, and his sleep shattered. He blamed age. But the real culprit? His nightly steak. You see, red meat is dense in protein and saturated fat. When eaten late, it forces your kidneys to stay active through the night, processing urea and nitrogen waste when they should be resting. According to NIH research, this strain disrupts renal recovery and sparks inflammation in your lower limbs. And that morning stiffness Joe thought was just aging? It was avoidable. Once he moved his steak to lunch and chose lighter dinners, like salmon or lentil stew, things changed fast. His pain faded. Sleep returned. Kidney markers improved. This isn't about giving up the foods you love. It's about timing them smartly. Because after 65, digestion slows. And if you're still eating red meat at 8 p.m., your kidneys don't get the break they desperately need. But the next dinner mistake? Even sneakier. It doesn't come from the butcher's block. It comes from a bottle. Let's talk about sugary sauces that secretly damage your kidneys and legs one spoonful at a time. 4. Sugary sauces and dressings. Carol was careful. No soda, no dessert. But her dinner? A spoonful of barbecue sauce on grilled chicken. A drizzle of low-fat, honey mustard on salad. Innocent? Not quite. Within weeks, her legs started burning at night. Her feet tingled. Doctors found nothing wrong. But the problem was hiding in plain sight. Her sauces. Just 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce or ketchup can pack 4 to 8 grams of added sugar, often from high-fructose corn syrup. According to Mayo Clinic, even small doses of added sugar cause inflammation in tiny blood vessels, especially in the legs and kidneys. This disrupts circulation, triggers nerve irritation, and silently damages filtration. Carol didn't need medicine. She needed a swap. She began making her own dressings with garlic, lemon, olive oil, and herbs. Switched ketchup for homemade tomato puree. In just 10 days, the burning in her legs eased. Sleep returned. Her energy followed. The sauces we trust for flavor? They often betray us in silence. And the next food mistake is even more surprising. Because it's marketed as healthy, but it clogs your blood flow and strains your kidneys every single night. Let's talk about late-night dairy. 3. Late-night dairy, cheese, and milk. Every night, Harold unwound the same way. A few crackers, some cheddar, and a cold glass of milk before bed. It was comfort. It was routine. But soon, his legs felt like cement. His toes went numb. His calves stiffened. He thought it was poor circulation. Maybe aging nerves. But the real problem? Dairy, too late in the day. Cheese is packed with saturated fat and sodium. According to Harvard Health, saturated fat slows blood flow in the lower limbs. Sodium forces kidneys to work overtime at night, causing fluid buildup and inflammation. That's why Harold's legs felt heavy and his mornings stiff. His body wasn't resting. It was fighting. He made 3 small changes. Switched cheddar for lighter goat cheese. Replaced milk with unsweetened almond milk. Moved his snack earlier in the evening. Within days, the stiffness began to fade. Sleep returned. Energy followed. Late-night dairy may feel harmless, but for seniors, it blocks circulation and silently wears down your kidneys. But the next mistake? It's even more deceptive. It hides behind comfort and familiarity, and it strikes when your body needs rest the most. Let's talk about white bread, rice, and pasta. 2. White bread, white rice, and pasta. Eleanor thought she was doing it right. Homemade dinner, grilled chicken, steamed vegetables, a little rice on the side. But then, 3 a.m. Her legs felt like lead. Her toes tingled. She woke up more exhausted than when she went to bed. The culprit? Refined carbs, white rice, white bread, regular pasta. These foods are stripped of fiber and digested fast. At night, they spike your blood sugar, then crash it. According to the American Diabetes Association, these sugar crashes disrupt kidney hormone regulation. They cause fluid shifts and stress your filtration system while you sleep. And your legs? They feel it. Dead weight, tightness, tingling. Eleanor made 3 simple swaps. White rice became quinoa or brown rice. Bread became sprouted grain. She added leafy greens to slow down digestion. In just over a week, her sleep improved. Her legs felt lighter, and her mornings finally felt like mornings again. These foods seem harmless. But after 65, your body changes. And what used to work now works against you. But if your dinner was this powerful, imagine the damage from what you drink. Let's talk about alcohol and sugary beverages, the final mistake seniors often sip in silence. 1. Alcohol and sugary beverages after dinner. Richard didn't think 1 glass of wine or sweet tea was a problem until he started waking up 3 times a night, with cramps, with soreness, and with fatigue that followed him all day. Alcohol, even in small amounts, is a diuretic. According to Mayo Clinic, it dehydrates the body overnight, stressing kidney filtration and triggering muscle cramps. Sugary drinks spike blood glucose, inflame small vessels, and disrupt your body's repair cycle during sleep. Richard switched to herbal teas and infused water. Within a week, no more cramps. Better mornings. Restored strength. Now let's step back. You've just seen 6 dinner habits that quietly destroy kidney health and cause leg pain in seniors. Most go unnoticed until the damage is done. But every one of them is reversible. You don't need to stop enjoying food. You just need to eat smarter. Reduce sodium. Move red meat to earlier meals. Ditch sugary sauces. Lighten your dairy. Swap out white carbs. And rethink what you drink. These changes aren't drastic, but their impact? Life-changing. Because when your kidneys rest, your legs recover. When your blood flows freely, your pain disappears. And when your food works with your body, you feel strong again. Let's end with a truth most people ignore. Your dinner can either heal you or harm you. So tonight, choose healing. And if you've made it this far, I know you care. Type HEAL in the comments below so I know you're part of this journey with me.